How's it going, guys? We got today's upload, which is going to be Wednesday, if I remember the day correctly. This is going to be against Magnitude. We've been meaning to have a match for a while, like a better match, and we battled twice in the past, this one being the third match. Played twice yesterday, I believe, and I was like, alright, this is the better of the two, we'll go ahead and go with this one. And let me go ahead and get that for you guys. I believe it was a UU match, if I'm not mistaken, or something along those lines, and we'll go ahead and play it back right now. Okay, so as you can see, we got weird shit. He's got weird shit, I got weird shit. I kind of have a pseudo rain team going on, and the fact that two of the things, you know, greatly benefit from it. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I got my floatzel out here. If you guys remember this this floatzel, if I've ever used it like once or twice, you'll know that it's used for setting up the rain. If you get the nickname, leave it in the comments. I came up with this nickname. It had a completely different nickname. I was like, this one works a lot better. We're just gonna go with it. But he switches out to Chinchou. Now, if you're wondering what he's doing with Chinchou, he's doing this thing where he tries to get a kill with one of every Pokemon in the game. And he brings some weird stuff, and he's getting along pretty well with the list. And I switch to Sawsbuck right here because I see the electric attack coming, and I'm like, let's go, not critical hit and paralyzed powers, go. And it doesn't work. So, as you can see, I got both the crit and the paralyze, and I wanted to set up and just hit it, but no, that's not going to happen. So he switches out to Torterra on the fucking Horn Leech, you know, predicting grass move, all that. And it does a little more than I thought, so I was like, maybe he's not running a defensive set. And, I mean, that's only +2, and Sawsbuck doesn't really have a stellar attacking stat. But I see Stone Edge, and then I see Life Orb, and I do resist his other two stabs, so he is running an offensive Torterra as opposed to a defensive one. I personally thought Simisear might have been a better switch-in, but maybe he was afraid that Flamethrower wouldn't kill in the rain, and he really didn't want to take a +2 Horn Leech. He probably would have taken it better. But I'm paralyzed nonetheless, so he's just going to come in with the Electros and take me out with the Flamethrower, which, showing that in the rain, I don't... what am I trying to say here? Simisear has Stab on it, and Simisear doesn't even have Flamethrower. It has Fire Blast, so as you can see, it would have killed it off anyways. Probably just a personal preference, what he wanted to do in the moment. But I go into my Floatzel again, get the Flinch, which is very unfortunate because I didn't even kill him off. He probably went for the T-Bolt or something like that if he was running a special set. The rain does wear off here, and I don't want to set it up here because it does give him a safe switch into Chinchou. I don't want to take that electric move, so I go into Randy to take it. But he predicts a switch, goes for the Signal Beam. Doesn't end up doing too much anyways. And here's something I get shocked by. So I kind of expected to be faster as well, and, you know, be able to scout out what his moves are, but apparently I'm slower, and he has Hydro Pump, and it fucking hurts really bad. So I don't have enough to make a sub. I don't even have enough to make a sub after that point. Like, Hydro Pump just hurts, and I was like, I cannot believe I just let you get a kill with a Chinchou, and there you go, he can strike one off on his list for that one. But I'm gonna go into Heracross now. I don't know why I set up. I forgot I didn't have the rain up, and I thought maybe I could take like a Flamethrower from Simisear if it did happen to come in. I looked down at the bottom screen, I was like, oh, you know what, he does not, or you know what, I don't have the rain up, so I'm not going to be able to live this Fire Blast. I could have banked on a miss, but at the same time, I didn't really want anything to take the Fire Blast aside from Floatzel, and I know I'm going to need its survivability later if I want to benefit with it with Jolteon. These two work together because this is a Choice Specs Jolteon. Not sure how well it would have taken that Fire Blast, but it misses, which is, it's going to help me a lot later on. And I'm kind of hacking him a little bit, like, I'm sorry for that, like the Flinch. The Flinch was the one that definitely mattered to me, as you're going to see later on in the game. But I switch out to Staraptor. I guess I don't, right, I was locked into Shadow Ball, so I couldn't hit this thing anyway. So he gets a guaranteed free Toxic on anything that comes in, because I don't have any Steel types or Poison types. And he's going to go for Protect, get some Toxic damage up, you know, see what I want to do. And, yeah, he sees the Close Combat coming. I don't think he really, you know, he's probably got a Violite on this thing, so he'll expect to take this a little better. So I go for the Close Combat. I do know I'm faster because I'm poisoned and not paralyzed, but I get the crit here. Not sure what he would have done after this. I'm not really going to say that this matters because I do have Roost on the set, and I probably would have just smacked it with a Double Edge because this is a Reckless Staraptor. It was kind of Salt in the Wound at that point because I was hacking the shit out of him. And in comes Scyther, his favorite poke. I was like, alright, he's got to bring this, we'll go with it. But it turns out that he's running a not plus speed nature, otherwise he would have outsped me. And I'm going to take him out with a Brave Bird. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Recoil and Toxic are, you know, adding up a lot at this point. And in comes his Audino, and this thing does a lot of stalling. I'll really speed up the very last bit of it, because he's on his pretty much like his second to last leg here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I go for the Roost, as I believe he ends up going for the Protect. I did kind of predict that, and you know, he wanted to get that damage racking up. But here I show him Roost, and this is going to be a little bit of a stall fest as I do go for the close combat. Kind of expected it to be game at this point, but then at the same time, Audino has a lot of HP, and I'm not running a plus attack nature, so he's able to get off the Wish, and he'll get the Protect off on this turn if I'm not mistaken, as I do go for the Roost. Not really remembering what I did, to be honest. I took, okay, yeah, so he does go for the Protect. Did go for the Roost predicting that, but Toxic is really just going to stack up after this turn to the point where it'll kill me with Recoil or whatever I decide to do. I think somewhere along the way I might have misclicked, and instead, I think it was right here on this turn that I misclicked. I ended up going for the Brave Bird instead of the close combat, and as such, wow, why are these after turn effects so long? I'm sorry, but here we're caught up, and I'm going to go for the Brave Bird instead of the close combat. Probably would have gotten him to around the same range, judging by how much Wish recovery he got from the previous turn. And yeah, with Recoil and all that, Toxic is definitely going to kill me at this range. So I have Floatzel and I have Jolteon left, and he has, if I'm not mistaken, just this Audino. So I'm going to go into Lil Jon here, going to set up the Rain. He did actually predict that. I kind of predicted his Protect, so this is a really good move at this point. I kind of wanted to just go for the Waterfall and end it, but I was like, no, he's going to Protect. He's going to keep it going as long as he can. So he goes for the Toxic, and he gets his health back. I'm like, fuck, why didn't I not see that? Why didn't I just go for it? You know, like, I could have just set up the Rain next turn, and this wouldn't have had to drag on. But I sped up this portion a lot for you guys, you know, just to show you guys what happened, because I do go for the Waterfall. Kind of bank on flinches. But I know right there he's going to go for the Protect on the Wish, so I have a free switch into Jolteon. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Thunder, I think, has a small chance to break through Protect, but only in the Rain. So now that I have it set up, I do have a little bit of an initiative here, since Choice Specs Thunder is doing enough to the point where he has to Wish up, and he has to Protect, and the, you know, eventual crit was going to end up happening, and I did get it, you know, fairly early on, so he wasn't able to Toxic stall his way out of that. So losing with the narrow 2-0, it was weird as hell, but it was a very interesting match. Definitely do plan on helping him out more with that gotta kill with them all list or whatever like that. And that's going to do it for Wednesday's game. Something I want to mention really quick is someone by the name of a B-Boy Riot X10 or something like that, I don't even remember. But he messaged me saying, hey, you know, could you upload our match that we had like some months ago? It was like 2 months ago or something like that. And he said it's going to be his birthday today, and I was like, you know, if I can find it, I'll upload it. I unfortunately was not able to find it, which is why we saw Magnitude today. So, you know, I thought I'd just give out a shout-out to him, you know, happy birthday, hope you're having a good day and such. Sorry I wasn't able to find your match. I must have deleted it on a night of streaming, and maybe I thought it was garbage from editing that day, and I wasn't paying attention. But, yeah, we got that out of the way, and that should do it for Wednesday. So I got featured videos, y'all know how it goes. And I got a little interesting development coming up in the next few days or so. We'll go ahead and see if I can give you guys more information on that. But, you know, just stay tuned, and I will see you guys on Friday.